வெங்கி நீ ஃபுல் பண்ணிக்க.
எனக்கு ஃபில்.
ஃபுல்லா? ஓகே.
கேஷ் எடுத்தீங்களா நான்
கீழ பெயிண்டிங் எடுத்தீங்கல்ல? பெயிண்டிங்கே பாதி ஆயிருச்சு.
ஆமா பெயிண்டிங்.
ஓகே ப்ரோ, யாரா இந்த இது விக்சன் ப்ரோ, இங்க பேலன்ஸ் கோல்ட் இருக்கு பாருங்க.
இங்க கேஷ் இருக்கா?
ப்ரோ லைவ் பார்த்து தான் இருப்பாரு நினைக்கிறேன். ப்ரோ
அந்த கை தான் காமிச்சிட்டு.
அந்த கை காட்ற என்ன கை கீனா?
வி வி வி
வியா?
ஆமா
பி. ஓகே.
பி பி ஃபார் பூப்ஸ்.
எல்லாரும் வேற காட்டிட்டு.
இந்த ஸ்பைடர்மேன் மீம் அத எனக்கு ஞாபகம் வந்துச்சு. நீயா 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 நீ 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 நீ
ரெண்டு கை காட்டுற மாதிரி எடுத்துற நல்லா இருக்கும்.
ஆமா அங்க ஒரு கோல்ட் பாரு. அது எவன் ஏரியா எனக்கு வேணும். ஏய் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டானுங்களா? இன்னும் சுடுவானுங்களே இதாகும். வேல்யூ குறையண்டா இங்க அடி வாங்காத.
நான் வாங்கலடா, என் பேக் ஃபுல்லா தான் இருக்கு.
நான் 1 லட்சம் ரூபாய் போச்சு. ஐயோ சார் எங்க போறோம்? எல்லாம் செத்து ரீஸ் பண்றீங்க. எல்லாம் காசு போயிடுச்சு.
நான் செத்துட்டேன்.
கிரேட் போடுங்க. எல்லாரும் அவங்க கிரேட் போடுறாங்க.
அவுட் ஆஃப் லைஃப்ஸ். ஓகே. கேஷ் எடுக்கவா? இல்ல ப்ரோ, கேஷ் எடுத்துறாதீங்க. டக்கீலா இனி பேலன்ஸ் இருக்கு.
இல்ல கேஷ் எடுக்க டக்கீலாக்கு ஸ்டோரேஜ் தேவையில்ல.
அப்படியா? அப்போ ஓகே.
சாவுக்கியா?
ஒரு ஹிட் கூட படலையா?
நீ கிரேட் போட்டு சாவுடா. 500k தான் இருக்கா? என்னது சொல்றீங்க? கிரனேட் எடுத்து போடுறா. அவ்வளவுதான்டா. ஈஸிடா, அவ்வளவுதான்டா. அங்கேயே நில்லு. லான்ச் ஆயிடு.
போய் சதறா.
தெரியுமா? அந்த வழி நான் ஜெகநாத் உங்களை கொண்டு வரேன். ஏன்னா பார்த்தாங்க இங்கோல.
வாயா கில்லிங் தானே, கில்லிங் தான் எனக்கு வேணும்.
அப்போ கில்லிங் நான் இவரை கொண்டு போறேன். நீ தப்பா சொல்லிட்டு
விடுங்க.
ஏயா என்னை பார்த்து போலாம். தோணுது எனக்கு புரியல எல்லாத்துக்கும்.
ஸ்டெல்தாவே போலாம் வாங்க.
அங்க ஒருத்த ஸ்டெல்த் போற வழியெல்லாம் சுத்திட்டே போவான். அவனே எதுவும் சொல்லாதீங்க.
நான் எங்க சுட்டேன்?
அவன் தான் சொன்னான்.
வேற யாரு சொல்லு? அவன்னா யாரு?
அவன் ஒரு வழியில கூட்டு போனலாம். அந்த வழியில
ஓகே. என்னாச்சு? ஜாடி எப்படியா அந்த போகுது? அண்டர் கிரவுண்ட் வால்ட்டோட இது கிடைச்சிருச்சு போல. ஒருத்தண்டா இதுடா அவனை கொல்றதுக்கு எங்க போனீங்க? எங்க இருந்தா நான் மறந்துட்டேன். யாரு பார்த்துட்டான்?
என்ன கில்லா டு பி கில்டா? என்னையா சாகலையா இது?
600 அரௌண்ட் கிடைக்குமோ? ஆமா.
அதான் எடுக்க முடியாது.
இடம் இருக்காது.
ஸ்லாட் இருக்காதுல்ல.
அதுவும் இருக்கு. பிளஸ் இடம் பேக்கும் பத்தாது.
அதை கிளிக் பண்ணி கூட போலாம்.
ஓஹோ, அது எப்படி? அதான் ப்ரோ சொல்லியா, அது எப்படியா?
You got me, 3. I'm paying attention now. I hate these even more. Focus, Ray.
ஈஸி பிசி
Here
லெமன்ஸ்
and
பிசி.
now.
நான்
You're
முடிக்கிறேன்
entering the
பாருங்க.
Vex
ஐயோ ரைட்ல
exclusion
இருக்கறவன்
zone,
எனக்கு,
Guardian.
லெஃப்ட்ல இருக்கறவன் உங்களுக்கு.
Find how
3
they're
2 1.
co-opting the Nine's power and put a stop to it.
ஏயா
Scans are picking
ரைட்ல
up
இருக்கறவன்
dark
எனக்கு என்ன,
matter
நீ என்னையா அறியே?
deep metal drilling. This place looks like a quarry geared towards mining out the anomaly's power.
So they're using 3 on the other side to strengthen their shields. We can't remove all
இவனை
the dark
போடலாமா
matter,
தொப்பிக்காரனை?
but we can neutralize the threat
Juggernaut
long enough to
போயிட்டானா?
push deeper into the canyons. I want this refinery in flames, Guardian. Orin, how does dark matter relate to the Nine? My understanding is it's non-reflective and has odd qualities, but is still natural.
The Nine are, in simple terms, made of dark matter. It tangles with enough mass, like they do.
So the Vex are tapping dark matter from the anomaly, and that matter is tangled with the Nine's power? That must be what the Vex are keeping contained. Some live wire that lets them tap into whatever the Nine were doing and reprogram it.
You're carrying a lot of energy, probably enough to shatter that conflux pylon. That should lower the barrier and let us out.
You are here. This is where they refine their power.
Wait, I'm picking up Elixir signatures. The House of Exile just ignited a glimmer drill.
One enemy force stealing the Nine's power is enough. Shut down their operation. Then we deal with the Vex.
That's the last of the exiles. Now for the Vex. Guardian, you're looking for a series of conversion engines tied to conflux pylons.
Like I said, Guardian. Leave it in flames.
That's the last converter. Refiner. Whatever. The Vex can't convert any more dark matter. Wait. Vex mine incoming!
The Overseer, who holds Hourglass Sands.
I bet they break just the same.
The Titan in me is blushing.
Shielding. Our weapons won't work.
You'll need the Nine's power to punch through.
என்னடா ரெய்டு எப்படி இருக்குன்னு தெரியல. Nearby. Why the hell? Hello.
Why would the Vex need the Nine for shielding? I've seen a Minotaur phase through time to dodge an attack.
Against something paracausal, that phasing is a coin flip. The fourth dimension doesn't have that hindrance.
Knowing the Nine can subvert our agency is bad enough. But you're saying they can predict futures the Vex can't?
The Vex find a future that suits them. The Nine engineer one through. Intermediaries and pressure.
Surely they follow some rules.
Ikora, I know what it feels like to have your autonomy brushed aside. That woman is dead, and Lodi worked hard to protect her memory. But in the eyes of the Nine, you exist simultaneously. A constant.
Stop, Orin. These borders matter. I know who I am. Maya's Vex co-opting Nine energy is a bad sign. Even if you don't think they're working together.
I remember her, but her transformation is a blind spot. What happened that turned her into the conductor?
A fragment of paracausal power touched down on Nessus, and one of her simulations rose out of the Vex net and claimed it. Originally, she was looking for her wife, Chioma, but the Vex she co-opted began to change, to individualize.
She will not find her wife here, but she will find a being who knows.
Guardian, I've got confirmed intel. The Vex mine maintaining the quarantine has the last strangelet we need to reach 3.
My final tethers to the Nine are snapping. I feel like...
That's strange. Some of the radiolaria in the Vex down here is reading as being from, well, not our timeline. They're trying to wall off our path. We'll have to push through some familiar territory to reach the mine maintaining the dampening field.
If the Guardian dismantles it, we'll have enough Strangelet capsules to safely reach the Singularity.
And 3's on the other side with our message. One step closer to an answer. One last leap of faith. If Maya can already manipulate time, why all this friction?
Unlike the Nine, they're bound by their dimension. Chronal flow applies to all. Time moves forward, never backward. I want answers too, Ikora. We're simultaneous.
Looks like we're about to hit resistance. Get ready.
Resistance. You have reached an end, little ghost. Seeking to avert a catastrophe after the fact. You will wear yourself dull from battle before it ever cuts deep enough to draw blood. But you will try.
It's an ambush, Guardian. Take cover. They're trying to lock us in. Clear a path and let's look for a way to disable those barriers.
I thought this message was for me, Guardian, not you.
The Nine keeps stringing us along. Do they always get the future they determine?
Time is chord notation, the known possible scale of everything. But if the tone is set, why scheme against fate? Still, the Nine try, don't they?
Chords have variance to a degree. Tiny alterations in a range.
You're catching on. The Titan in me misses helping people. The city might do me some good.
I'm glad to hear you consider it. You could help us retake Seoul. Start small. Maybe Chicago. Heavy Vex presence ahead. They're trading fire with an exile raiding party.
But thankfully, no giant minotaurs this time.
The Archon must be using us as a distraction to breach the Vex quarantine.
Too bad they crossed paths with you, Guardian.
¿Cómo? Oh, dude. Apa?
Guardian, destroying that brig deactivated a nearby exile signal. I think they had sealed off one of these buildings.
This. A door in waiting. A bridge across space.
No. There's remnants of Elixir technological signatures in the assimilated architecture here. The house must have been right on top of the anomaly before the Vex pushed them out.
The Archon's been trying to get back in ever since. It makes me think they'll make a push once we bring down the dampening field.
We'll need to be ready. But right now, we kill the noise. Kill the noise and hear our answers.
Kita está.
There's static. A hook? I haven't felt this since I was emissary. One of the 9 want to speak.
Quitter. Is that you, Buttercup? Release me from those filthy, fleshy hands.
No. My hand resigned a broken contract.
Orin, what's happening?
An unthinkable glimpse. An order. Drawing pinpoint aversion.
No, too cryptic, Quitter. You want to know how we saved you? Your big ball never tell you that. You are flimsy. For me to stay and burn a while, I'll need the one with the fetching fermions.
Ugh! Gunsmoke, stop! Speak to me, not through me. It's my will. Mine.
Quitting didn't take fully?
It did. It's me, I'm me. Those tethers I mentioned still stick to my skin.
If Maya really thought she was inevitable, she wouldn't be trying to stop us. Push through.
போயிடலாம்னு நினைச்சேன்.
Everything's being scrambled by a Vex disruption signal. Follow the cabling and we should find the source.
எப்படி போகிறது? ஓ, இது உடனே
These old human colonial outposts have been here for a long time. I wonder what they were researching before they captured this.
You never tire of learning the same lessons. Your response is not necessary. This is not a conversation. You're only meant to listen. How readily you obey fate. A leader without agency. A discarded puppet wrapped in her wires. And the weapon. Guardian, the Nine flatter you and themselves. But my enemies do not threaten me, because I do not allow it. I command their passivity. They cannot raise their weapons.
I will drag the past to us if I must. That's her plan, isn't it? She knows the Nine can do things the Vex can't.
Precipitous moments. Her tone will change soon.
Yes, it will.
Feel Nine crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need.
Oh,
I don't care what Maya
Yeah.
says. We're on her doorstep and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain. I'm looking forward to seeing it crumble.
என்னது இது?
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this.
apa dia tahu apa itu nah mana makan dia sih
Nine crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain. I'm looking forward to seeing it crumble.
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this.
tutak itulah karma hey
Nine crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain. I'm looking forward to seeing it crumble.
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this.
dulu lah. Mainan apa? Iya, itulah. Orang.
That's it, Guardian. Bring them down.
Tai. Pula tak.
That should be the final Strangelet capsule. We did it. The quarantine field is failing.
We just detected a shockwave from the singularity.
My connection is still tethered. Ikora, I'm letting 9 in. Talk to me to talk to them.
We have questions.
Commander, answers later. Bask. Perihelion around my maypole. But I do have a message for the weapon to be. Guardian, we knew salt water would evaporate. Missiles aping at solar flares would collide. Humanity was destined to burn. 3 and I, well, we looked at the valley of unknown space. We saw our nature would nurture the conditions for uppercase light. Your resurrection was enabled by our hand for this purpose. Your mind will reach the beyond and know the way. For this you were positioned, set into orbit. This and 3's message to come. Always loved warming your armor, Sunshine.
The well is dry. I have no more answers. I'm sorry.
Wait, so the Nine are saying they planned for me to raise the Guardian?
We are not pawns. We determine our choices, not them. Let's get to the altar of relativity and get answers from 3 ourselves.
My will is my own. It's as frightening as it is freeing. Don't misunderstand me. I didn't choose to be a light bearer. I did choose to be an emissary. And I chose to leave. I don't miss either life. I choose to bear truth. To share fragments I've stowed away from beyond the borders of known space. The knowledge I keep will save others. But first, there is a piece of myself that I left buried to grow in old soil. My ghost, Gaul. We planted violet petals from the Golden Age. My hands, their shell. After we leave here, that's where I'll go. One brief respite until fate calls us back to right the impossible.
Everyone, we have the last Strangelet capsule. Guardian, we need to take this to the altar of relativity and get that door open.
This is it. I'm finally gonna learn why I'm here. Big moment. For all of you too, I'm sure.
Yeah. Round of congrats to everyone. But we're not out of the doghouse yet.
Drifter's right. I'm sure the Archon will be on the move soon now that the quarantine is down. And when he does...
Quiet. Yes, you have reached your goal and torn down my collective's quarantine. This is marginally impressive, but not beyond expectations. You are free to enter and play out your adventure. As I have said, I concluded my business there long ago. All that is left is to see if the Guardians really do make their own fate. Or if you will let the Nine puppeteer your power to their whims. Remember that it is they who manipulated you. They who spent your lives so recklessly to save themselves. They who see you as something less. All I am doing is all I have ever done. Improving a broken system. You may remain shielded. Or be drawn into a losing battle. Goodbye, Guardian.
Guardian, drop everything you're doing. The reactor for the Academy is experiencing criticality. If we don't halt Meltdown, it'll bury not just the Ionians, but trigger the Singularity's expansion. It's all at risk. Guardian, lead us in.
Everyone, we have the last Strangelet capsule. Guardian, we need to take this to the altar of relativity and get that door open.
This is it. I'm finally gonna learn why I'm here. Big moment. For all of you too, I'm sure.
Yeah. Round of congrats to everyone. But we're not out of the doghouse yet.
Drifter's right. I'm sure the Archon will be on the move soon now that the quarantine is down. And when he does...
Quiet. Yes, you have reached your goal and torn down my collective's quarantine. This is marginally impressive, but not beyond expectations. You are free to enter and play out your adventure. As I have said, I concluded my business there long ago. All that is left is to see if the Guardians really do make their own fate. Or if you will let the Nine puppeteer your power to their whims. Remember that it is they who manipulated you. They who spent your lives so recklessly to save themselves. They who see you as something less than.
Guardian, this is an emergency. The Ionian's energy reactor is on the verge of going supercritical. We need to shut it down, now.
Didn't y'all just fix this thing?
Since the Guardian shut the Vex quarantine down, they're figuring out a way to get to the 9 without it.
If this reactor melts down, it'll charcoal Kepler and wipe out anyone trying to hinder the Vex from controlling the singularity.
Then no one will be alive to stop them. Find what caused this.
Wild hunch, but I think the Guardian found the cause of the meltdown.
Focus on the reactor. Keep the Ionians safe. Then deal with the invulnerable Vex. You don't have much time, Guardian. Fight your way through and disable any power nodes you can find.
Every energy plant has to have a supply of coolant on hand to submerge the core in an emergency.
If you can find it, I'll route it back to the reactor, Hero. Go!
We need to get the Ionians evacuated. If this place goes nuclear, the temple, the caldera, everything is squarely within the blast radius.
Damn it. The Ionians are too dispersed to reach all of them before boiling conversion.
Guardian, buy us as much time as you can. We'll assess our options. Lodi, do the Ionians have any kind of shelter they can get to quickly? Bunkers, or even a cavern system?
Damn it! This thing's hemorrhaging coolant like a severed head!
I'm beneath the reactor. Its reservoir is cracked, but I can contain the pressure. Ophiuchus will just have to continually res me.
Ikora!
Don't worry about me.
Bye.
What if we could get help? 3 wanted us here alive. What if they could intervene?
Make the call. Guardian, buy Lodi time. I'm beneath the reactor. Approaching now.
Temps aren't stable yet, but we're making headway. Cora, you holding together the coolant walls?
Going. By us. Anytime you can.
Something's wrong. 3 isn't talking. I just see flashes. Brooklyn, but everything's on fire. Is this the collapse? Oily rain? Heads tipped back. People don't know it's irradiated.
Lodi! We're running out of time.
Talk to me, please. 3, we need help. It's just showing me things. An eruption in a tundra, a bear boiling in mud, in a forest of ash. 3, the reactor is melting down. We need you to help us. Stop showing me a meteor. Talk to me. Damn it! Why are you showing me this? Why won't you help?
Cut the connection. Lodi, Orin, find cover. We're on our own.
The unknowable god doesn't want to help. What a surprise. They're just gonna leave you dying on repeat.
Bum, bum, bum.
Guardian, this is an emergency. The Ionian's energy reactor is on the verge of going supercritical. We need to shut it down, now.
Didn't y'all just fix this thing?
Since the Guardian shut the Vex quarantine down, they're figuring out a way to get to the 9 without it.
If this reactor melts down, it'll charcoal Kepler and wipe out anyone trying to hinder the Vex from controlling the singularity.
Then no one will be alive to stop them. Find what caused this.
Wild hunch, but I think the Guardian found the cause of the meltdown.
Focus on the reactor. Keep the Ionians safe. Then deal with the invulnerable Vex. We don't have much time, Guardian. Fight your way through and disable any power nodes you can find.
Every energy plant has to have a supply of coolant on hand to submerge the core in an emergency.
If you can find it, I'll route it back to the reactor, Hero. Go!
We need to get the Ionians evacuated. If this place goes nuclear, the temple, the caldera, everything is squarely within the blast radius.
Damn it. The Ionians are too dispersed to reach all of them before boiling conversion.
Guardian, buy us as much time as you can. We'll assess our options.
Damn it! This thing's hemorrhaging coolant like a severed head!
I'm beneath the reactor. Its reservoir is cracked, but I can contain the pressure. Ophiuchus will just have to continually res me.
Ikora!
Don't worry about me.
What if we could get help? 3 wanted us here alive. What if they could intervene?
Make the call. Guardian, buy Lodi time. I'm beneath the reactor. Approaching now.
Temps aren't stable yet, but we're making headway. Ikora, you holding together the coolant walls?
Going. Buy us anytime you can.
Something's wrong. 3 isn't talking. I just flashes. Brooklyn, but everything's on fire. Is this the collapse? Oily rain? Heads tipped back. People don't know it's irradiated.
Lodi, we're running out of time.
Talk to me, please. 3, we need help. It's just showing me things. An eruption in a tundra, a bear boiling in mud, in a forest of ash. 3, the reactor is melting down. We need you to help us. Stop showing me a meteor. Talk to me. Damn it, why are you showing me this? Why won't you help?
Cut the connection. Lodi, Orin, find cover. We're on our own.
The unknowable god doesn't want to help. What a surprise. They're just gonna leave you dying on repeat. one node left, hero.
Lodi! Are you all right? Louis!
That was the collapse. And then a little earlier. And then way earlier. 3 won't talk, won't help. They just wanted to show us disasters.
We've got something more reliable than a god. Guardian, my faith lies with you. If they won't save us, then we'll just have to save ourselves.
Oh, hell yeah, sister. Now you get it?
The Nine murdered a mortal so she could be useful in her next life, and abducted her friend to use him as a puppet. They'll casually rearrange the life of the Guardian, but won't lift a finger to help. My role may be set, but I will not play it passively. I will hold a reactor together with my bare hands. I will move time and space to hold them accountable. And I will enact my future on my own terms. If the Nine wants Ikora raised so badly, then here I am!
You were underneath that thing, Ms. Ray?
Holding it together in there while the Guardian got it stable out here.
You always were a tough one. How many times did you die?
As many as it took to finish the job.
You've got everything you need. Split that Hydra from the reactor. Then, let's finish the job.
With the reactor shut down again, how stable are the Ionians' power sources? Will the altar still hold?
It's not a permanent solution, but our efforts should have given the Ionians generators a serviceable amount of juice. The altar should remain stable, and we'll still be able to get through.
3's waiting for us on the other side of that door.
Ms. Ray, not to rush us, but the Vex are flocking to the Singularity. We should follow. I want answers.
As do I. You and I have come too far to not know the reason why we're here. And we're only beginning to understand what they changed for the Guardian.
Wait, Guardian. Orin, hold up. I feel like the L train during rush hour. All of them are queuing up in here. The 9 need us.
The vote. Of course they want to do it now. I remember my own transfer. There wasn't much fanfare. So it was miscreated. They seemed eager to move on.
Guardian, hurry. The 9 want to talk.
Formally, and they're not too keen on waiting.
Yes. Pressed glass. Light shining. Standard procedure. Let them in. They're here.
Oh, good. I was worried they would start without...
Nice of you to answer. Quitter, your vessel is required.
You may borrow.
Your captured audience assembles.
Invitation to notarize transfer. Tonight the weapon answered.
Speak what 8 have spoken.
Quiet your clods and gases. We all have Elstons to be, but only one right now.
Behold the vessel. Old.
And new.
This quitter is an outcast, but still connected and useful.
This beautiful boy is the emissary to be. Paperwork permitting. And you, Guardian, you are the weapon we chose by right and trial.
The weapon guides the transfer on the edge of its paracausality to shroud this chained sequence, to fell Vex and parry prediction. Be ours.
Kneel! Kneel. And let your knobby quarks press the hadrons. Do all present here ratify this contract? Aye or nay?
Denial.
Predictable. My vote is aye. Obviously.
Emissary appointment, declination. Weaponized flesh tool, affirmation.
As you sustain us, you will sustain us. For accepts.
Yea. Unsheath the weapon. But reactionary choices. Empty-seated. Nay to the emissary.
Stupid to ignore threat, arm ourselves. We never move without intermediaries. I to all.
Complete, abject, insulted refusal.
Ridiculous! 6! We are at war! One casts our vote in the affirmative!
This council sees the weapon loosed, but stands unmoved to ratify an emissary. 8 votes cast. 1 remains. It is required. Weapon, you are charged with seeking the final vote. 3. Our vacant gives you what you need.
Never again.
I am gonna throw up.
Seek 3 at the altar. All paths converge, Guardian weapon.
Guardian, all the 9 seem to know what the weapon is for, but I don't have a clue.
All I felt when they were talking about whatever you were for was terror.
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
I know folks speculate about my haul behind my back. But what they don't realize is, I don't know a damn thing about it either. Honor called it an engine of pure potential. But potential for what? I never knew, or cared. Long as I fed it dark motes, it kept spitting out primevals, and that was good enough for me. But since we arrived here, that old hall's been acting real squirrely, like it's trying to give me the slip. I never thought of the motes we put in there as sentient. Of course, all the baddies you dusted probably felt some kind of way about it. But the motes themselves, I reckoned they were just leftover scraps from your target practice. But the way the hall's yapping at me...
Lodi, before we get further, the woman you knew, what was her name?
Are you sure you need to know that, Ikora?
I want to know who I'm fighting for.
You're fighting for the most fearless person I know. And when we get to that god, you're going to ask him why they killed Dr. Nella Davis.
The transfer was successful. My senses are beginning to settle. I feel smaller.
Couldn't help but count while you all were calling the 9, but, where was 3?
Absent. And I remember I know why. I'm supposed to tell you something.
You have your chisel, Orin. Use it, and find us clarity. The Vex in the Singularity. Maya's goal has always been to return to the Golden Age. But a black hole won't get her there.
But maybe a member of the 9 could. She came to make a deal with 3. Trade the current age for the Golden Age?
A trade like that wouldn't be possible. The 9 can bring anything forward in time, but nothing ever goes backward. 3 would have told her as much.
Maya's echo means no isn't an answer.
This sounds like it isn't about simple refusal, though. It's a matter of physical impossibility.
When Maya spoke to us in the gorge, she said she did what she came here to do. But we're not back in the Golden Age. What did she try to do?
The echo can compel, but it cannot force the impossible. We can't worry about this now, Guardian. We need the Archon out of the way. Then we'll deal with Maya.
ஆட்டங்கோ ஓகே அது முடியறதுக்குள்ள வரணுமா யார் அது கலந்த கலவையா இருக்கு Oh, I see. Okay. சரி விளாட்றாங்க. Dump. Good. ஐயோ. Tier to 142 nice. விடுடா ஃபீனிக்ஸ்.
The giver must not be approached. Exiles, prevent the deathless advance!
Is anyone else freezing? Muscles are locked? I feel awful. Something's wrong. Oren?
I felt that too. The day after I quit. Joints locking up, frozen head to toe. Something was very, very wrong. The Archon is hiding the truth from his people. Drifter, you need to bring your ship close. I'm remembering part of the message I was meant to deliver. Ready the derelict? Bring the haul.
What? Why?
Because I'm supposed to tell you now.
என்னடா இது? ஓ. இங்கதான் நான் வந்தேன். சமத்தம் ஒரு இடத்துக்கு ஆ Ayo.